So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, it's a new episode of Ho Hong Kong. I'm sitting here in the AC with the blue skies and my beautiful friend.
Hello!
Hi.
I'm beautiful! I am beautiful no matter what they say.
It's Chris Musni has this bit about like this song, and
Yeah,
he goes,
yeah.
it's about like people like you're beautiful no matter what they say, and he goes, what did they say?
Yeah, I remember that, but yeah. What did they say?
What did they say?
What were you trying to say? Yeah. Why would you tell me that? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So what are they saying about me?
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter what they're saying, but I know I'm beautiful. Wait, hold on. Now I'm suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you do this, man? Yeah, man. People who write lyrics, man. Sometimes I think what they should do, they should run it by comedians and be like, can you fuck this up?
Yeah.
No? Okay, this is going to be a good hit. Or
Yeah, true.
they go with a comedian. Like, can you fuck this up? You can't. We got to change it. We got to get something that people are going to talk about.
That people can talk about,
Right? 'Cause
exactly.
like after hearing a bit like that, you're like, I want to go check out the song.
Yeah.
Right there. That's one hit on Spotify.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, especially now with like social media, like it gets trending so fast.
Yeah.
If people can talk about, if people can meme something, you already kind of made it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless you're like getting memed for the wrong reason. Like,
Well, I mean, Kardashians kind of got their,
True.
for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
but still,
true.
I think what we can conclude now is that it's better. All press is good press.
True.
It's one of those
Yeah,
concepts.
yeah.
You get my mind?
Yeah.
So like all social media is good social media. All meme is good meme.
True. Yeah.
Even if you're made fun of, just like what William Hung, right? The guy with the Ricky Martin thing. Remember the guy,
Yes.
the famous guy that got right there.
Yeah.
Like. It was people making fun of him. He's like, yeah, but you see what I'm doing now? I'm
Yeah.
in this fucking mansion.
Yeah.
Just, doing nothing. It's like, oh, okay, I guess
But
maybe.
there is also like the other side of it is like Jared Fogle, if you know who that is. The Subway guy.
Yeah.
That's also like.
Yeah, but he did he went the other route. He was like, touching kids and stuff. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I mean, like that press is
He's
just
still
like.
a meme, but like not a good meme.
Yeah. But I mean, but he did something that is not acceptable
Sure.
at all. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, if you do something that's kind of like silly, stupid, whatever, embarrassing,
Yeah.
everything, like, we can live with that. But like, don't fucking touch kids and stuff, Yeah, right over there, man.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
I
God.
understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also like why? Like kids they're very annoying.
Yeah.
Like why would you
See, I think I'm trying to, even I don't understand the idea of a pedophile. However, I feel though is that it's probably when you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
And now you're like, this is it. I do what I need to do. This
Yeah.
is my last chance,
Yeah.
And when everything is like, like when you go to a store, it's like the last day closing down. You're like, I need to get that device. You're like, you never needed it.
Yeah,
right?
Imagine like going to prison for life or touching a kid whose 18th birthday is like next week.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Yeah.
you couldn't wait for 1 week. Like, I couldn't-
That's the worst, man. And strategically, like, this is what delayed gratification is about.
Yeah.
Let's do a test. Here's a candy. If you eat it now, you get 1. If you eat it next week, you get 100.
Yeah.
They're like, honey candy now.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you don't get it, man. Yeah.
All right, starting on hot, everyone. 3 minutes in, and
Right there.
pedophilia starting strong.
Exactly. So if you're eating a Subway right now, spit it out.
Yeah, spit it
You're
out.
supporting. No, actually, not really supporting, but still, you're supporting in a
No,
way.
you can still get in touch with us. Not touch is the wrong word.
Yeah.
You can contact.
Don't even contact. They can email us
Yes.
through the distance power of the internet, where
Exactly.
the virtual world
Very far away
Yeah,
physically
yeah.
from each other.
connects us virtually. Do not
Connect
have
with
any-
us.
Yeah.
Through the interweb.
Yeah,
and we will totally praise whatever
Brand
bullshit
or whatever.
product you make.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We will. I'll make you a deal. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Speaking of products.
Yes.
All right. So Vision.
Yes.
Has decided to open up a cake shop.
No way.
Yeah, right next to their bakery. They have a cake shop.
Next to their bakery.
Next to the bakery.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right in Soho area.
Well, I guess they're trying to differentiate themselves from Big House a bit because
Fair
Big House
enough.
doesn't have cakes.
They don't have
Right.
cakes, yeah. But I mean, and they're doing
Not
like,
yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Vision is, and they're doing like the pricey cakes. The $80, $90
Yes.
cakes,
So
right?
butter.
Yeah, butter levels. Yeah, butter prices. Okay. Now,
Okay.
so I told Gloria, my girlfriend, and I was like, all right, okay, we're gonna
Let's give them another chance.
We're gonna give them 3 chances.
Yes.
3 fucking chances, and if after 3 chances, I'm like, this
I
is not
think I
good.
told you off air, but I also, but I don't know if I
Banana-
said it on record. The monkey bread.
Yeah, the banana
The
bread.
monkey bread. No.
It's called monkey bread?
Yeah, it's called monkey bread.
Because every time I go to the little bakery thing,
Yeah.
I walk by, I'm like, I'll try it once, and I'm like, there's a line, fuck it.
Yeah. So it's actually a recommendation by our friend Kari Gunnarsson, who is from Iceland, and he's a big goods
Connoisseur.
enthusiast. Yeah. And he was like, I agree with you on a lot of stuff at Vision. So I think he tried the whole range.
Yeah, it's all
He's
sucks.
like, not bad, not good at all.
Yeah.
And then he tried that. He's like, that's the money shot there.
alright, yeah.
And then I went there. I'm like, okay, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And it's actually also like $25. It's
Right? It's fair.
It's like one of the cheapest things they have there.
Maybe that's what
very
it is.
good.
Yeah, I think that's the one where they put no input.
Yeah,
That's why they didn't fuck it
exactly.
up.
Yeah, they didn't improvise. Yeah, exactly. They're
They
just
went
like,
straight
followed the
with the-
original
yeah,
recipe.
exactly, yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah.
So
They had-
did
the
you
only
already go to the cake shop?
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I went to the cake shop. Now
Yeah.
what they do is they put like all the cakes on display in the window, right? And I'm like, very smart. You know, you got to walk past the cakes to go to the counter.
Yeah.
Very smart. So you can say,
Sure.
I don't want that, don't want that, right? So I'm looking at the cakes and everything. Me and Gloria, we're looking at. I'm like, all right, we'll give them 3 chances. Okay, not just once. I'll give them 3. To be
Yes.
fair, because they have a variety.
Sure.
So we're looking like, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want the cream cake? Do you want the pound cake? All that kind
Yeah.
of bullshit. And I was like, we saw a Bailey's coffee cheesecake. I'm like, it's hit 2 out of 3 things that we absolutely love.
Yes.
And I like cheesecake as well.
Sure.
So I'm like, all right, let's give that a shot.
So
I
you
said,
like
we're going
Baileys,
very
you
niche.
like coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very niche because obviously it's very unfair because like you don't really get to taste much of anything. Of
course.
But you get a taste of everything. Get my
Yeah.
point? All right. So if you went for like say a classic pound cake, the pound cake, you know what the gold
Yes.
standard is.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
one, you're like, it could be anything. It's coffee-ish,
Yeah.
whatever. I was like, you know what? Let's start off. Let's go with, if we were just going to go walk into any cake shop, what would we get? It'll be this one. All right, let's get that.
Yeah.
We got it. Came back home. Yes, very coffee. Absolutely no Baileys.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, okay. But for $85, I'm like, it's not an $85 slice of
Right,
cake. All right.
yeah.
Okay. We're like, okay. Round 1.
All right.
Sorry. Fail.
Fail. Okay,
Fail.
so on the just scale of pass to fail, just fail.
Fail. Yeah. For
On,
85,
in your book.
in
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Price range.
Price
if you're doing
range.
like a full. Yeah. Okay.
Compare that. I'll give you another compare. There's another brand called Infinity C. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
All right. They used to have a coffee shop and cake shop and all that stuff, but now they only do by order.
Okay.
And they do keto. And like
Ooh.
that kind of thing, you know, like
So it's like a
vegan.
little bit like healthier,
Healthier,
whatever.
it's dairy free.
Sure.
Insane, right?
Yeah.
They have a really good signature Earl Grey cake.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, I love that stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hands down, $88. I'm like, without a doubt, I'm getting a slice of that. To the
Wow.
point, Gloria's birthday thing, we got a full fucking
Wow.
cake. $1,000. I'm like, I'm getting it. 'cause
Holy
it's-
shit,
Dude,
yeah.
it was legit like, oh my God, this is insanely good.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the standard. I'm looking at $88 there.
Sure.
Vision's all like, all that
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, all right, sorry, you pay it failed. All right.
Okay.
Just yesterday,
Second chance.
Second chance. Gloria's
Yeah.
aunt came to meet us for lunch and everything. So we're like,
Yeah.
let's go get a slice of cake, right?
Okay.
I said, all right, aunt, what would you like, right?
But you guys are like, oh, let's treat the aunt like something nice. But in your mind, you're actually doing it for your own selfish reasons.
I mean, let's be
which
honest. Isn't that every person?
that is.
Yeah,
true.
let's be very
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you truly brush your teeth so people can see whiter teeth? No, fuck you. I want to have bad gums. Fuck off.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
You know, I'm
Fair
like,
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the gym because you want to look at my arms. I'm looking at my
Right.
own fucking arms. You
Yeah.
know? All right. So we're looking
Yeah.
at the cakes and we finally decide on a pineapple coconut cake.
Okay.
All right. Now, however.
So all 3 of you are sharing one slice.
Yeah, one
just
slice.
to try.
Yeah, just to try, right?
Sure.
So upon paying, they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, our cakes today didn't come out perfectly, so we're giving you a 20% discount."
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said very fair. I said very smart because I
Yeah.
looked at the cakes; they were a little sloping in the middle. So you
Sure.
know, cakes when they slope in the center, that means something didn't fucking
Yes,
come out
yes,
right. You
yeah.
know? They should be all flat at the top.
Yeah.
I'm like very smart.
So maybe the
Vision.
cake itself, like the spongy
Wasn't
part,
as fluffy as they
yeah,
should.
yeah.
Then they were like, "Yeah, we didn't spread the thing properly enough, so everything mushed into the center." I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, fair, whatever." Right?
20% is what, 60 something now?
So it was $95 slice became like let's say $75.
I also gotta say, just like $95 slice
Insane.
is just
Insane.
like, come on,
Yeah,
what are
come
we
on.
doing?
Yeah,
here?
exactly. What are we doing?
It's
right?
also because I know why. It's because of the mainland tourists. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't, especially with like the RMB being a little higher than Hong
So
Kong
it's
dollar.
like $80 to them,
It's
yeah.
like for them everything is like slightly less even, and
Yeah.
they already have money.
Yeah.
So they're like everything is a steal here.
And understand, this is a status thing of like I can afford Vision cake. I'm
Exactly.
gonna put this on my
of
social
course.
media. Yeah.
Everyone is putting it on Xiaohongshu.
yeah.
Like they're standing out
Absolutely.
there with their stupid bags.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like, yeah.
And doing this is what I was telling Gloria the other day. I was like, okay, like, all due respect and everything, but like the whole typical, I'm gonna take 2 steps forward and film that of me
Yes.
crossing the road halfway. I'm like, oh fuck you, dude. Like everyone, if they did it, I'll do it too. It's like,
Yeah.
no, dude. Like,
no, you
what?
should do something
Yeah.
different, something new.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
you start the trend.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so we got that size of cake. I'm like,
Yeah.
10% off. Okay, I was a very smart Vision. You know the cake wasn't perfect. If I paid the full price and I'm like, all right, this is shit. This that.
Yeah.
I'll post it online. I was average, no big deal. You give me a discount, I have no right to kind of bitch about it.
Yeah.
All right, fair. We go back, we eat it. I'm like, okay, this is better.
Yeah.
This is better. Not $95, not even $75.
Right.
I'm like, I'm sorry, this is at best a $55 slice of cake.
Okay, you
At
give it
best.
55.
At
Yeah.
best. I'm talking like, because like, yes, it's beautiful. It's all that kind of shit and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
at best. You know, I was like, but still, buddy, I'm sorry. That's round 2. Strike
Okay.
2. We're giving them one last chance.
Oh,
I
wow,
haven't decided what it's
okay.
going to be.
If Vision, if you guys want to save this somehow, if you listen to this,
Yeah.
maybe reach out and
Reach out and like give us
make
free
sure.
slices.
Well, it doesn't even have to be free. Just
Yeah.
you just need to make sure
The day
that,
I walk in,
that they pass the last test. That's
Yeah,
all.
man.
Let's just
I'll be
figure it
honest.
out.
Yeah, I'll be
somehow.
honest. Like after, if I get the third slice, then it's probably gonna either because we've done the cheesecakey kind of texture.
Yeah.
We've done the sponge cakey.
Yeah.
I haven't done, let's say, for example, the middle, like the tiramisus or the banoffee cakes and stuff.
Right,
I haven't
right.
done those yet.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be one of those.
Okay.
Right. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, if those also fail, buddy, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
You're out of here.
We are out, yeah.
You're out. Yeah, yeah. You know, there's nothing gonna be happening for me as well. I'll go to try the monkey cake thing. but
Okay,
other than
yeah,
that,
you
I
should
won't do
try
it.
that. Yeah, yeah,
So
but-
that has been a. Again, this is, you know, how you everyone give them a chance, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta give them another
Yeah,
chance.
but
you
you're a
know?
fair man. You give 3 chances.
I give you
not-
fucking like my money as well. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone, I'm very sorry, but so far, Vision, you're failing to me. I'm giving
I
you one
don't
more
think
chance.
actually a lot of people are pushing back on it. There was like a little thing. I think I sent it to you on the WhatsApp group. If you are new to this or you haven't known, there is a WhatsApp group for the listeners. It's mostly the Patreon subscribers. Patreon.com/ohopod if you want to be part of the WhatsApp group. But also if you have been listening for a while and you do want to join, get in touch with us and we'll put you on the WhatsApp group. It's a very fun group of the core, group of the listeners who have been with us for years and years. So anyway, someone maybe months ago said that they went to Vision and I think they liked it. And then someone else goes, that's triggering to Vivek, and someone didn't understand what that meant, and they had a little thing on the WhatsApp group.
Instagram. Oh, WhatsApp group. Someone else put in Instagram or something.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Someone
yeah.
also, because like some Instagrammers still was like, oh, this is not for that price. No. I'm not paying
Exactly, and
that.
they started
They
tagging
tagged
us.
me.
I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. And I was like, dude, I totally get it, man.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yeah.
Right,
Hey,
yeah.
I would have no problem, honestly, if Vision bans me from the shop.
Yeah, it
'Cause,
would
like,
be hilarious.
It would save me $95.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do round 3.
And your face is so recognizable that they were like, "Yep, that man.
Yeah,
nope.
he's not coming in here. You know, I'm like, you
If
know
they
what?
do that, I will try different ways to pretend to be you just to
Yeah.
see if I can get away with it.
And I want to be like, no cake for you.
Yeah.
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 Little Seinfeld thing. I'm like, that's respectful.
Maybe if I walk in with your girlfriend, will they know? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it could be. Yeah, or you walking by, I'm Vivek, my bubani.
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh, I don't know. Is it racist? We
Yeah,
think that's-
exactly.
Yeah.
It would be good if, yeah.
No, I honestly, if anything, bad me. Like, I'm actually
You're
throwing
like,
out there.
yeah.
So you stop me from giving you the third chance.
Yes.
I would rather save that $95 and
Right.
never know.
Yeah.
Because
and
I-
by,
I don't know,
what
like-
is 95 divided by 12.5?
Don't forget, every now and then they give me give me one free
Oh
cookie
my
here and
God.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, they're literally right next door.
Yeah.
And I'm getting, I'll get my cookies, I get my croissant. I
Yeah,
get
so
my
you
egg
can
tart.
buy 7.6 egg tarts.
Right there.
They will probably like round it up for you since you are.
a regular.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like 8.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk by Vision, eat one egg tart, and still have fucking a bunch left that I can gift to friends. And then
7.6
influence them.
egg tarts
Yeah.
is a really good deal.
It's a really
for
good deal.
$95.
Yeah. Versus like me eating something like, you know what I mean? Oh god. Anyway.
Yeah, so okay, going from fail to success. You guys
Yeah.
had a success story.
That's right.
Over
The-
the last. Also, full disclosure, a little bit of magic of editing and everything. We haven't been recording for 2 weeks almost.
Yeah. We've been
Listeners don't
busy.
know because we are professionals who release the
Yeah.
episodes on time.
That's right.
And that means they were banked and automatically
Exactly.
released.
That's how
So
we
that
do it.
also goes to show the commitment we have. But the truth is, we actually haven't been recording for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Episodes, we banked them and they got released on time. But
Yeah.
we haven't caught up for a while.
Yeah.
I was away. I'll get to that in a bit. But you guys had.
Yeah.
You at the Cantonese scene had a pretty big.
That's right.
Yeah,
It
show.
was the Hong Kong International Laugh Festival. Oddly enough, this year I don't know why.
Nothing international about it.
So let me. We actually have a Malaysian comedian. that
Oh,
flew in.
wow,
Yeah, we
okay.
did. Yeah, we did. However, this is the irony, right? The English name is Hong Kong International Laugh Festival because, like, in 2018, 2019, we flew guys in from, let's say, Philippines and
Sure.
all that stuff to do shows. Very fair.
Yeah.
However, just for brevity, the Chinese name does not have the international in it.
Just Hong Kong Laugh
Because
Festival.
like, we were like, wait a second, because like the Cantonese part of the festival,
Yes, it's all local.
It's all local.
Yeah.
Right. only this year technically is international, but by
Yeah.
that time we're like, it's too late now to add the international
yes,
now, right?
yeah.
So yeah, we had that. We did our biggest gala ever. So basically in 2017, a bunch of us Cantonese comedians, Martina Leung, Tim Chan, and myself, we had been to the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
We loved this idea of a festival. We wanted to bring it to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And so we decided to do this Laugh Festival thing. And we did it basically in the hub in Wan Chai where Backstage Comedy
Yes.
had their shows over there. We did it. We're like, that's pretty cool. We did 1 week. We had a whole booklet and everything. 7 shows, in a week, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And so we made all that stuff happen. 2018, we're like, all right. Melbourne Comedy Festival lasts 4 weeks.
Yeah.
The Hong Kong Laugh Festival will last 4 weeks.
Right.
Right? We went nuts.
Too ambitious. Yeah.
Ambitious. But hey, man.
But
like,
you guys did it at the Wan Chai venue, right?
Yes, at Mallory Street.
Yeah.
So the good thing is that back then, and we went crazy. Like
Yeah.
I was like, we invited the English scene as well. We did
Yeah.
the bushy roast. We did everything. I was
Yeah.
like, let's go all in, man.
Yeah.
Like
That was
'cause
fun.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. And it was one of the things. Like I mean, obviously you know me, where I'm like, if we're doing this, we're gonna go all fucking in. right?
We even did a live podcast, or was that the year after?
That was the year after.
Yes.
Because that was with the protests and everything. Yeah, that
Yes,
was the year
yes.
after. But the 2018 was when we were trying to connect with everybody we could think of. And
Yeah.
we're like, let's do anything we can think of, whatever.
Sure.
Fitting out shows. You do a show, I do a show, I will do that show.
Mm.
All right, we did that. We're like, all right, this is gonna be it, man. This is what's happening now.
Mm.
So 2019, the same thing happened. And I believe 2018 is when we even flew the Comedy Manila guys. This is back when they were just Comedy Manila.
Sure.
Now
yeah.
they're like,
now they're
Comedy
like,
Manila,
yeah. Now
right?
they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge. And the best
Now
thing
they
is-
don't respond to anybody, and then
Don't need to,
it's,
yeah.
it's hard. It's hard
Exactly.
to get a hold
getting
of.
that getting to the guys at Comedy Manila is the same way as getting to traffic in Manila. you can't. You just got.
Yeah,
you just gotta-
exactly.
It will give
Yeah.
it some time, but
Yeah, you're stuck in place.
you're stuck in
basically.
place exactly.
Yeah.
So that year we actually did an English show with them and
Yeah.
also a Tagalog show.
Yeah.
Because one of my things was I wanted to have non-English shows as well, right?
Fun.
Yeah. So we got
I
that.
didn't know you guys ran a Tagalog show here.
Yeah, we did, we
Obviously,
did.
there's a big Filipino community.
Yeah,
Did they come out?
So there were around like let's say 40 people that came.
That's really good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, for first time for
Yeah.
like not knowing how to do.
Yeah.
We went to Worldwide House giving out flyers. We did.
Nice.
I was like connecting with talking to people. Like, oh,
Did
do
you
have
make sure that you priced down the tickets for that one?
So I believe we priced that for maybe 150 or something
Yeah.
like that. And the idea wasn't for them to pay themselves. It was to get either sponsorship or associations.
Sure.
Or even, let's say, okay, and I'll be honest with you, as stereotypical as this was, I did want to make this targeted more the domestic helper.
Sure,
Reason
yeah.
is because I'm like, I want them to enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, of course.
Get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was more like could their employers
yes.
pay for the ticket.
Yes.
And we got a bunch of people doing that as well. I was
Nice.
like,
That's
very
really
nice
good.
gesture,
Yeah, yeah.
And that day I told her, I remember so I telling the comedy crew, I was like, okay, this show, we got sponsored with Blue Girl beer. Because I did give a Blue Girl and they're like, how we can pay you? I'm like, give me a bunch of beer.
Sure.
Let's do that. They're like, okay,
Yeah.
we can do that, right?
Yeah.
They give us like cases of beer, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, for this show, as much beer as I want. I just wanted to be like a giving back community thing because
Yeah,
every year
yeah.
the Laugh Fest we always have like one give back kind of show, and I was like, let's make this that thing.
Sure.
I'm not trying to be all like, oh, they need our help and everything, but I was like, how often would you do something like this?
Yeah.
All right. So that was awesome. 2019 happened, and that was when the wildness happened, where
Yeah.
the protests were going on. We're in Wan Chai, literally to the point that we would have shows and there's tear gas outside.
Yes.
I remember
that.
Yeah, I was just like, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I think psychologically you block out after a while.
Yeah.
But there was many shows that we have done in 2019.
Yeah.
Where either where while we're on stage there is protest, like you can hear it.
Yeah.
Or you have to stay in the venue because there's too much tear gas outside.
Yeah.
Even when we were building the riff, it was the same. There was
Yeah.
a few times when we were just like on the building site.
Yeah.
For hours because we're on Lang Kwai Fong. And Lang Kwai Fong, if you are kind of new and be like, oh yeah, party and kids.
Yeah.
That was actually one of the main, well, I guess Queens Road was one of the main, or Devo was one of the main,
at lunchtime.
fight
Yeah, so
areas.
lunchtime area, a lot of people come on protests. You know?
And sometimes when they get cracked down, they run up Lang Kwai Fong
Yeah,
to
yeah.
hide in the little alleys.
Yeah.
And just the tear gas would follow them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I probably have a photo somewhere of the entrance of California Tower looking like a war zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
insane.
pretty wild.
It's very wild.
Yeah.
I remember all that
This
stuff
is
as well.
4 years ago. It's
Yeah.
really not a long time
Not
ago.
that long time ago, but
Yeah.
like just like man, because so much stuff happens, you don't
Yes.
remember, right?
Yeah.
And I remember all that stuff happening, and to the point that I remember doing a fight night at Wan Chai Stadium, right, the Southern Stadium, and look, let's be very honest, a lot of these Muay Thai fighters,
Yeah.
they're like we're protesters kind of
Sure.
thing, right? And these guys are like you could see them like before or after their fight, they're like looking at the window, like, "Oh, fuck you, bro!" I'm like, guys, let's not get them to come in here, please. Just not right now, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just get through this thing. We gotta do it, you know.
Right.
But you can see them. They're like, "Oh man, when this is over, I'm
right,
going right
yeah.
out there." I'm like, man.
They're already pumped on like adrenaline from the fights.
Exactly, you know, and these guys
like,
are
I
like,
want to fuck some
I'm
shit
gonna
up.
fuck some shit up. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, guys, like, please, let's not,
Yeah.
you know, like, let's just get through this. Because I was like, the last thing you really want at this moment is like unnecessary hiccups.
Of course.
You know, I'm not saying a anti-protest or whatever. Or I'm saying like right now, it doesn't you no help by yelling out the window.
Yeah.
You know, let's get through this, get this done. All right.
Yeah.
So,
So going back to the last festival
So we
history.
went to 2019.
Yeah.
We did it, and that was the year we were like, oh man, this is tough, dude. But I was
Yeah.
like, you know, we did it. This is it.
That was what, maybe about 2 weeks? Or
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Oh, it was still 4
also
weeks.
4 weeks. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
We had the
yeah.
full. Remember the fold-out paper map thing
Yes,
with all the
yes.
shows? Yeah, it was 4
Yeah.
weeks, man.
Wow,
We kept it
okay.
at 4 weeks. I'm like, I don't care, man. We're not. My rule was always like, if you hit this level, this is the new benchmark.
Yes,
you never
yes.
go back.
You cannot
right?
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then COVID happened. You all stopped and everything. And then this year was technically the first year of having Laugh Festival again.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first year.
True.
So we did it, and like 1 year ago, Tim Chan was talking to me. He said, "Hey man, let's do something big for the gala thing." I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay." He found McPherson in Mongkok. He's like, "This Sunday they have this slot. Do you want to do it?"
Yeah.
And a part of me was like, "I don't know, man. Like, this is crazy. This Cantonese scene ready and everything."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "It is what it is. Let's do it." And
Well,
we know-
if also Jordan obviously has his own fans, but if Jordan was able to pull this many people to his Cantonese show, that
Yeah,
means
yeah.
the people are willing to
they're
come
willing,
out
yeah, exactly,
for,
yeah.
for stand-up shows.
Yeah. I mean, back then, Jordan, Tim Chan were up and coming social media guys.
Yes.
I keep saying I'm not part of that because I'm not the social media guy that
Sure.
they are now.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
So I know very well, and I'm very clear of that. However, I was like, okay, I think maybe you know what, let's do it, and
Yeah.
that gives us all that little, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God, the
yeah. We
stress.
have to, like,
We
the
have to-
pressure.
yeah, the
Yeah, of
pressure's there,
course.
you know.
Yeah.
And so so basically we did this big gala show, Cantonese gala show, where it was around 2 hours long. You had the three headliners, Jordan Leung, Tim Chan, and myself, each
Yeah.
doing let's say 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
The others got 5 minutes each.
Yes.
But the idea is that to give them a sample, just like
Sure.
any gala show.
Yeah.
The audience likes their stuff, they go watch their show, right? Because each of these smaller comedians, they have a room of 50 seats only.
Yes.
And you're looking at 1,000 people in the audience.
Of course.
Come on, you can sell at least 20
Yeah, you
seats
can
tonight,
at least
right?
exactly if
Yeah.
20 people like you, you're
You're
like, I
set.
want to see more of that guy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and that was the idea because a lot of these guys, they were very worried. Like, I don't know if I could sell. I'm like, trust me, wait till the gala, okay?
Yes.
That's the thing. Make that the best set you've ever done.
Yes.
And it'll all work out. All right. So we did that. It was very cool. However, with any big shows, obviously, there's always going to be a whole bunch of hiccups and everything. Luckily, the audiovisual team that we worked with, they had done Tim Chan's one-man show in Wan Chai Southern Stadium.
Right,
So they
yeah.
kind of knew our vibe.
Yeah.
And I was at Tim Chan's show kind of running the produce, kind of the events kind of thing, right? So they knew me. They knew like, all right, this guy's not fucking around.
Right.
We have to bet our shit.
Yeah.
So the cool thing was like they came in prepared. I'd sent them all the graphics and everything. They came in with the lights to match the colors. They're like, we did that. I'm like,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know me then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, we think blue's nice. What the fuck are you doing with blue?
Yeah.
You see my logo?
Yeah.
That's colorful. What, you know? And they're like, all right, we know this guy.
Sure.
right? Yeah. So they had all that stuff, and they knew for sure the intro voiceover. That like, yeah, don't worry, we prepared mics, everything. I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
you totally understand.
Yeah,
You know?
okay.
Yeah. So that was all set, and then the whole event started. People loved it, and the cool thing is that it was just cool to see a bunch of people that are Jordan's audiences,
Yeah.
Tim Chan's audiences, other people's audiences,
Yeah.
and my audience as well.
Yeah.
And seeing the diverse crowd and like you could cover all bases.
Right.
All styles of comedy were
That is
welcome.
cool. Yeah. Because for example, for Tim's audience and your audience, I think they overlap a bit.
A little bit,
Because
not
you guys
as
do
much.
shows
Yeah,
together all
yeah,
the time.
but not as much as we thought they were.
Right.
You know, his is much younger, obviously.
Yeah.
Mine are the more like the seasoned, or I always say like mine are the you would get more the decision makers and stuff like that, right?
Sure.
Tim Chan's more like they want to have a good time kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jordan's like clearly like we're clubbing.
Yes,
You know, that kind
yes,
of line.
yes.
So you covered all those bases.
Yeah,
You know,
yes,
and-
exactly. So it's cool for Jordan's audience to see you, for example.
was the idea.
Because they might have heard of you, but they're like much younger.
Yeah.
Like the clubbing kids or whatever.
Yeah, you
And they're
know.
like, oh, hey, this guy's all right.
Yeah, you know, and the idea was that your audience will watch me, my audience will watch
Of
you,
course. Mm.
and that was the whole idea of the whole thing. And I think that that was the key that worked out. I think that's the one thing that I've learned the most from other festivals. Like you have this gala where you have all audiences coming watching all different variety, and then they're like, huh, I kind of like this one.
Mm. Yeah.
Let me go check it out. Bam. Because like thanks to that gala, a lot of the other small acts, their shows are selling out pretty well.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
I'm like,
really cool.
perfect.
Where are their shows now?
They're all happening in Central on number 1 Wellington Street, Silver Fortune building on the 20th floor. And you just go to laughfestival.hk to check out all the shows.
What are the dates?
the dates are happening right now
Yeah.
until the 22nd of September, this
Perfect.
Sunday.
Yeah, okay,
Actually,
so-
no, it's going to be finished by the time we come out with
Oh,
this
what?
episode.
Never mind
No,
then.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Back to the Future. Yeah, so all that stuff. But either way, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
The point is that it happened. This time we only did like you could say a week.
Yeah.
Or basically 9 days. Because
Yeah.
time and everything, and we were like, let's see how things go, and let's
Sure.
put all our attention on the big gala show
Right.
rather than spreading our
What was your
energy.
favorite moment of the show?
The gala?
Yeah.
I would say is having that final group photo. I'd say.
Yeah.
Just like having that photo where like
Did
all
you
of
guys
us
turn the house lights on so you can see the audience and
Yeah,
everything?
all that
That's
stuff.
really
Yeah,
cool.
we had that full group photo and everything, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's a moment that you're gonna look back in 10 years, like, oh, that guy's big now. This guy's
Yes,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah,
This
he's
girl's over there.
dead, he's,
he's
he-
dead. He's changed careers.
Yeah.
and that's what I want to see. I want
He
to see.
quit
like-
comedy. We all knew that.
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, thank God he did. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, these are those moments I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool to look back, because it's like when I look back at photos of, let's say, me and the Comedy Manila guys, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Of course.
and to be able to say, yeah, back then, dude, like,
Yeah.
and I think that's the ultimate thing. Hence why, same with like, let's say, all the Hong Kong comedians as well. When you go watch the Backstage HK shows, yeah, sure, you might be like, yeah, but I want to see the biggest names of the world. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, but there's such a joy.
Yes.
And be like, I watched this guy when he was just doing
Yeah,
these
when
shows.
you're still working out, like this weird bit that
Yeah.
it's
like Jordan
that
Leung, it's a
became
good
his
example.
signature bit or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Exactly. It's a good example. Like Jordan Leung's, people might have seen him before when he was doing like, small rooms and everything. Of
course.
And now that, he's too big for us. I'm like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
you got to see him back then. So
Yeah.
No one else will ever get that now.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's supposed
Well,
to
there is also something they say about comedians that like wherever they start, they kind of end up being back there because
that's the home base. Yeah.
yeah. Well, not just the home base, but like because at some point you will like peak, but then you
Yeah.
kind of like fizzle out. It's just it's a cycle of life.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're getting worse or whatever.
I mean, but then it's how you accept it. Like the Jerry Seinfeld goes down to the cellar and does
exactly.
the set.
That's what it is, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
I think whoever it was, like some famous comedian, he was saying like that. Yeah, the club couldn't afford them anymore, and then he's like playing stadiums and theaters and stuff. But he also told them, "See you on the way down."
Yeah.
Basically, it's like,
true.
I'll be back at the club.
I'll be back, yeah. I think,
exactly.
but think about it, isn't that such a healthy mindset of like,
is,
I've
yeah.
accepted the reality.
Yes.
I'm not going to be at the top, and you can't sustain the top at all times.
No matter who you are. Like,
can't.
I guess, like, even like, like right now, someone like Dave Chappelle is probably one of the most consistent
Yeah.
for the last, like, however many years.
Yeah.
But then at some point, also Dave Chappelle will just be old and no
Yeah.
one, like, you're not going to want to see him in a theater.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like more intimate in a club.
And I think like at some point you've done it. Like I'll give you an example. Like it's like me and cruise ships. Like I've
Yes,
done it.
exactly.
I'm like, I don't need to go back
No,
there.
no.
It's cool. I encourage everyone to do it. It's
Yeah.
a fucking great experience. But I'm like, I'm done. I'd rather come down to a show at Backstage and do shows there than go on a ship and do 1,000 seats. I'm like, I get it,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
we've done that. So
Yeah.
I fully understand. And I think that is the reality that a lot of comedians have to see. But the good thing is with our form of art is that we're not like, let's say, Olympians.
Yeah.
Where the body just can't do it. It's like, no,
No.
you can do it until you're dead.
Yes.
Right? And I think that's the benefit that we have. We're like, but I'm just in a different evolved state. And I'm
Yeah.
okay with the small room because I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Of course.
Yeah.
That is a cool thing about stand-up is that you can pretty much replicate it whether it's in a big stadium or
Yeah.
a comedy club.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
as long as you have the ability to perform it,
Yeah.
you can just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately the best part really is that you evolve as an artist, as a person. So your comedy evolves along with your audience. In
Yeah.
other words, like in 10 plus years ago when I first started, it was like, hey, Indian people, right?
Yes,
You know?
yes.
Now
Yeah.
it's like, I don't barely mention that I'm Indian because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, you don't, did you not know? You know?
Hey, I was just told right before the recording that apparently you are going to Singapore.
Oh, yeah.
I was just told that, like, dear fans, you're in front of the treat as two of Hong Kong's top Cantonese stand-up comedians are heading to Singapore for a laugh-out evening next week.
Yeah.
Which I think by the time this records this week,
Yeah.
this drops. And this was actually posted by Jason Cham, who is another friend of ours on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
He is the photographer, if you remember.
Oh, yeah,
Who
yeah.
took like our cool photo at the
Yeah,
park. He's the one. I believe he's in Singapore now.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
So-
crazy. Yeah, I remember with the big ass camera, right?
Correct, yeah.
So me and Tim Chan are actually going to take our one man shows down to Singapore
Yeah.
and Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Nice.
And we're going to do all the show on the 27th of September. We're going to be in Singapore doing the show over there, and the
There you
28th
go.
of September we're going to be doing the show in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
And the idea is this: it's like one night, two shows. What does that mean? Is that basically Tim has a 1 hour show, I have a 1 hour show.
Yeah.
There's going to be like a 10-minute intermission in between. We have a 5-minute opening act before our stuffs, which means it's going to be good and bad, as in the audience going to be sitting there for 2.5 hours.
You're both doing your full hours.
Yeah.
That is.
That's a bit tough,
risky.
right? I know it's risky, right? And I'm the second half. I'm like, right?
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
might
like,
get quite
but then, I mean, let's be very honest with you. The energy level difference, though, I think definitely I'm more correct to be in the second half. Although
Yeah.
it sucks because it's going to be more tired for me.
But you have more. I think you're more animated than Tim.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hence why it would be more correct.
Exactly.
To do
Because
that.
if you go first, Tim is gonna get a dead audience.
Yeah, because 30 minutes into the
Dead
like,
as
we
in
need-
like just no energy.
Yeah, it's not his fault. It's like they're just like this guy took away everything.
Yes,
you know?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yeah.
I totally understand it. Strategically, I would have wished it wasn't such a way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like,
why are you guys doing full hours then?
because over there, a lot of people expect a 2-hour show.
Is that true?
It's a Chinese thing because like back
Huh.
in the day of like Dale Wong and everything,
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
do 2-hour shows.
Right.
The people like 2 hours, right? That's all it
Sure.
should be.
Yeah.
But what you don't forget is that his pacing is way slower.
Yes, yes.
It's like maybe 1 laugh a minute or 2 at most. We're doing like 4 to 5 per minute. It's like, dude, you're gonna be
Yeah.
exhausted, right?
Of course.
But it also comes down to this: is that getting the venues and this and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I'm up there, extra animated.
Yeah,
It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
So I think in that sense, it's okay. I'm okay with the whole thing as well. But I'm looking forward to it mostly because like I just want to do more Cantonese outside of Hong Kong. It's fun.
Yeah,
and
super fun.
Just it's close by, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, oddly enough though, like I'll be over there and then I'm flying back on Sunday. So actually, we're going there on Wednesday night on my birthday. Hey, you know?
Yeah, wow, okay.
We're
Yeah.
flying on that. I'm flying that evening because we have to go on Thursday to go to Kuala Lumpur to do all the visa work and everything. 'Cause apparently, like now is a headache to perform over there.
In Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Singapore on Friday, then come
Yeah.
back on Saturday from Malaysia, and Sunday I fly back out.
Wow.
So a lot of the time is kind of wasted in just like admin stuff. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I could have just gone there, done the show, and left, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to go with.
I have the same thing. So we're recording on a Wednesday
Yeah.
of the week before you're listening to this. If you are listening on the week it drops, and this is the only day I have in Hong Kong between the last about the last 8 days and the next 5 days. I'm gone again tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm actually in Hong Kong for less than maybe 36
Oh
hours.
god.
Yeah, I landed yesterday. So tomorrow, to start with the future and then go to the past, tomorrow I go to Cambodia
Yeah.
to shoot the last bit of the documentary Annie and I have been working on for pretty much the whole year now.
Yeah.
And the last leg is Cambodia. We did Kuala Lumpur. We did some stuff in Melbourne.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of stuff in Hong Kong. You were involved as well.
Yeah.
And then Cambodia is the last leg. And I think for the next episode, we'll have Annie on as well to kind of wrap up everything we've done and hopefully catch you guys up on what happened in Cambodia. But we're also putting on a show. So part of the documentary is that Annie has to perform in every city she's in.
Yeah.
So we're putting on a show, but because she's kind of the main face of the documentary, she wouldn't have time or energy to headline the show. So I'm headlining the show, which is this again, like obviously that's in the past when you're listening to this, but that happened Saturday, the Saturday 28th or whatever it is in September. I lost track.
Wait, 28th September? No, you'll be hearing this episode.
No,
first,
yeah, it's 21st of September.
Yeah. So
Saturday,
this Saturday,
21st of September is when
yeah.
the show in Cambodia happened. So again, in the past for you guys. But hopefully it went well. We'll catch you guys up on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, heading to Cambodia tomorrow. But I had just landed yesterday from Egypt.
Hey,
yeah.
going to the pyramids.
Yes, I wish. It was not as glamorous. It was basically kind of a last minute thing without going into like details. My mom wasn't feeling well and I just had to go home. She's fine for people who are concerned. She's fine now. But it was just one of these situations like, ooh, okay, I have to go,
better
like,
go check it
now.
out. Yeah.
So she's fine, but I would like to talk more about the more fun aspects of the trip. One of them is that because of the last minute element of it, I just like couldn't, like, even though it's last minute and I have to go, I was still looking at the flights. I literally have to fly the next day.
Yeah.
Of the day I'm looking at the flights. And I'm still looking at like, the Cathay and the Turkish and all the nice airlines. And It's $20,000. I'm
What?
like, it's like I like my mom.
Yeah, but calm down.
I don't have $20,000.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
love my
God.
mom.
That's crazy,
You know?
dude.
Yeah.
That's hard, dude.
Yeah,
But
it's
but
very hard.
They probably were like, yeah, I know. People who are buying right now,
Like, of course.
we know exactly what your problem is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
We know
man.
that you're desperate, and it sucks because I actually thought of it. Maybe someone can take this idea. It's fine. I don't care anymore. But I thought like there should be a service that actually is the opposite. Actually, much closer to the flying time. When you're sitting there and seeing empty seats, I'm like, hey, an app can talk to the airlines with like, hey, you can release your. No, let's face it. No one is buying tickets 6 hours out.
Yeah.
We can have these tickets dirt cheap on our app, and then if people can make it. So obviously, like you can subscribe to the app, maybe pay a premium or whatever, and then you get a notification. This flight to Egypt is flying in 6 hours.
Yeah.
And it's $200.
I think, I mean, I feel, okay, just
Yeah.
judging from, let's say, if I were Cathay, I would not go with that because they're cheap in the brand, whatever. However, it's just like they have the Marco Polo Club.
Yeah.
Maybe have something similar to that. If you're a Marco Polo member,
Yeah.
we will give you some little perk. Once a year, you get to get one of our the staff.
Last minute. Yeah.
You know what they have it for the staff, right?
Yes. It's called
You have-
ID 90, ID 50.
Yeah. So once a year, if you're a member of this, you get a chance to use that kind of thing, right? I think that'll be a good reason.
It could
to stay
be
as a
good.
member.
I
yeah.
actually like my idea more just because it's like
open to all black.
it's open to everyone, but it's also like the airlines doesn't lose anything. But I also, when I thought about it, I'm like, probably they will think, oh, then everyone is gonna wait for the last minute
Oh yeah,
one.
for sure. Yeah, they're like,
and then
if I don't make it, I'll go tomorrow. I was like,
but
no.
then yeah, exactly. So that's maybe why this app doesn't exist anymore.
yeah.
So anyway, back to me looking on at the tickets, and it took me like basically a whole day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just can't pay $20,000
crazy.
for
No,
it.
that's
just
insane. Yeah.
For like. It's also still a layover ticket, like through like
shit.
like
there's no
Doha or
direct,
whatever.
right?
There's no direct
Yeah.
anywhere from here. Like even Cathay, they all have to go somewhere. I'm like, so I found a ticket through Sichuan Airlines. It's like round trip, whatever. But like going there, which is actually more important for me because I wanted to get there as soon as possible. The layover Chengdu was not bad. It was like 3 hours. So it's like fine. From here to Chengdu is less than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Less than 3 hours layover. And then
6
Chengdu
hours.
to Cairo, Egypt, 10 hours straight.
Oof.
Which I know, it's just a distance.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, fine. So I booked that. But on the way back, it's the same route again, but 9 hours in Chengdu. Luckily, I do have a China visa.
Yeah.
So I actually leave the airport and come back if I want
You
to.
have like the old school visa or the new like foreigner can enter the China permit that they just recently.
No, so that you cannot get without a permanent resident. I don't have a permanent resident.
Yeah, only following
Yes,
right,
when I do get a permanent resident, then I can apply
yeah.
for that. You can also get that if you are ethnically Chinese person, and you can get a return home card, which doesn't apply to either of us.
Yeah.
Even though I lived in China long enough to qualify to be a Chinese.
They're like, you're not welcome home.
No, I'm not welcome home.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna worry about the long layover on the way back. I just
Yeah.
need to get there as soon as possible. And going there was interesting because I've never flown Sichuan Airlines before, and it's actually not that bad. It's not good, but it's not as bad as you think it is.
Yeah.
So the planes are a little old.
what the 2 seat like that?
It's 242. So
yeah,
actually the one to Sichuan, the one to Chengdu is a little smaller.
Yeah.
I think it's like 33 or something.
yeah,
It's
yeah, one
quite
of those.
small.
Yeah.
And then the long haul one is 242.
Okay.
Which is actually 343. That's what it is.
Okay, yeah. It's one of those.
It's I think it's A330.
50, yeah, one of those. Yeah, the old-
A330 or
yeah.
A350. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
big plane. So going there, one thing I noticed is that it was the economy classes, the economy seats didn't have pillows.
Okay.
For a long flight, it's like
Yeah.
kind of
Oof,
hard.
yeah.
Yeah. They do have a lot of blankets. Like the blankets are kind of nice and like thick. So I'm like, all right, blankets. I had an aisle seat, and I had asked I usually now ask when I'm checking in if it's full or not. I always ask.
Yeah.
Because when they say no, it's not very full, I start asking, can I sit? Can I have an empty seat next to me?
Yeah.
A lot of the times they just say yes.
Yeah, they're like, we don't give
They
a
don't
shit.
care.
Yeah, they don't care.
And they're like, we'll do you a nice thing. So
Yeah.
now that's like one of my hacks.
Yeah.
Always ask if it's full. If they go, it's full, then you just
Shut
try
up,
to
yeah.
pick your preference. If not, go like, hey, can I have an empty seat next to me? And most
So-
of the time they're like, okay.
Let me ask you this: a 10-hour flight, I'm guessing aisle over window.
aisle over window. Correct.
Okay.
I actually switched, and Annie is the one who basically changed my mind over this because I started flying with her a lot. And
Yes.
she's like, let's get aisle and next to it, obviously, sitting together.
Yeah.
And it would switch aisle and whatever. Because I was window all the time, but now I'm like with long haul ones, I'm like, I get it. Like aisle, you stand up, you stretch, you go to the bathroom easier.
Yeah. You have to ask, excuse me, could I move?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So before as well, for me, okay, 4 hours always window.
Yeah.
Right? 4 hours, shut up. I'm not going
Yeah.
nowhere, right? Recently when I went to Auckland, I think I went window as well because it was a nighttime flight.
Yeah.
And I was strategically trying to do everything. I was like, what I'm going to do is I'll go take a piss. Once I get on the plane, immediately take a piss.
Yeah.
Clear that up. Then I'm sitting over there and I'll only go to the toilet one time.
Yeah.
Waiting for when everybody gets up, then I'll go as well with them.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm not moving nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only time. But if it's a daytime flight, then yeah, I'll probably go aisle. And I'll actually go middle row aisle.
Really?
I won't
Oh,
go
yeah,
window
middle-
side.
yeah.
Because that way, the person next to me, I will try my best to give them the vibe of like, I don't want to be disturbed.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm not being a dick. Go the other way.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So yeah, and hopefully
True.
they're a couple.
Yeah,
so
middle
that- yeah.
middle aisle is pretty good. That's actually what I had for
Yeah.
both
Yeah, that's my favorite.
flights as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you were in aisle.
Yeah, I was on aisle, and one thing I noticed quickly is like, yeah, they don't have pillows, which is kind of a problem for a long flight. But luckily for me, I had as for like that empty row thing. So I was in the middle aisle, and it was actually me, 2 empty seats, and then a guy.
No. Wow.
which
that's
was really good.
dude.
That's it
Yeah.
on the way there, right?
Yeah.
So it's overnight. Like for us here, it's overnight. I'm flying
Yeah.
kind of late.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what is the game plan here? I did not talk to this guy.
Yeah.
But there is 2 empty seats.
How are we doing this, man?
How are we doing this?
Yeah.
So he had like a tablet and he was watching movies on.
Yeah.
I didn't have shit and I wanted to sleep. So what would you do?
I would, knowing me, I would not talk to him because the last thing I want to know is like if I'm lying there,
Yeah.
my I can't have my head near him.
Yes.
I can't keep my feet
Of
near
course.
him. So which way do I do it? So I'll probably just still lie on my seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, not lie on the bench. I will, however, without asking, I'm sure we'll know like one empty is yours, one empty is mine.
Yeah.
Put our shit over there.
Right. So
Yeah.
that was the first move I did, which
Yes.
is like that I'm claiming the one immediately
Yeah.
next to me.
Yes.
That's the easy
Yeah,
claim.
straightforward.
It's
and
kind of
fully
like
agreeable. There's nothing to argue
fully
about.
agreeable,
Yeah.
nothing to argue about. So I put my like whatever I had, like not if the backpack, you have to put it underneath.
Yeah.
But I think I had like whatever. I had a book in the beginning, so I just put next to it. And then I had like a little jacket thing that I also put next. So just to claim the seat, no fucking around with the seat, right?
Yeah.
So, but now I still want to sleep, and I'm like that tired, whatever. I'm like, all right, this guy, like, if I ask his permission, he's probably gonna be like, okay, you sleep on these 2 seats, but sleeping on these 2 seats is super difficult.
Yeah.
Because like your knees will be backed up. Like I would rather
it's
sleep
not
sitting
long
down.
enough. Yeah, it's not long
It's not
enough.
long enough. So if I am to lay down, I have to take all 3 seats.
Yeah.
Which is obviously difficult. So what to do? I'm like, okay, he's busy watching the movie.
Yeah.
And it's been like, so they serve the food and everything. So it's been like 2 hours, maybe 1.5 hour into a 10-hour flight.
Damn.
We're all gonna sleep at some point.
Yeah.
But he's like super into his movies. I'm like, okay. The worst case scenario is that I start laying down, and of course, if I start stretching my feet, he's either gonna wake me up or he's gonna like push my feet away from him or something.
Yeah,
It's not gonna touch him.
Yeah.
But if it gets too close to
So
his
feet near him.
yeah.
Head
Feet
near
near him,
aisle.
definitely. Yeah. Head near
Oh.
aisle. That's crazy. Head near, I was like, hey, can I lay on your leg? That's just nuts.
No, but okay. So you put your got it. got it,
My
okay,
head
yeah.
is on my side.
Yeah.
And feet on his side, at
Yeah.
least.
Okay.
I think head next to his leg is
It's weird.
crazy.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. This is,
Yeah, I'll be
wait,
like,
wait.
Hey, can you massage my head? more than
Hold
your
on. This
head
is 4 seats or 3 seats?
4.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has one. Yeah, so there's 3. There's 2 between the 2.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's funny to put my head next to
Yeah.
especially that my seat is there and I switch.
That's the thing though, like, cause like I would have 2 worries. Like I won't put my head near him because I'm
No.
like, that's awkward.
It's
And
so
my
awkward.
feet, I'm like, I don't know if it'd be nice. Like, would I want someone's feet next to me?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I know. But also like this is gonna get crazy. Some people might judge me.
Yeah.
I literally had to like check if my feet are smelly.
Yeah, fair,
I lifted my foot out of respect.
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, that's gross. Out of
Yeah,
respect.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like put smelly feet. I
Yeah.
have luckily like clean feet, just showered before leaving.
Yeah.
And everything
All
super
good.
clean, all
Yes.
good.
Nice.
And I did have spare socks as
Socks,
well
yeah.
because long flight. I didn't even need them because I had just gotten on the plane.
Yeah.
So whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna start sleeping. And if this guy like obviously, if he's annoyed, he will either wake me up
Yeah,
or
yeah.
complain about me.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So basically, I just like, it's still not super comfortable because there's no fucking pillows.
Yeah.
And I had asked, and they're like, no pillows here.
Yeah.
Just go away. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So, but I then asked for extra blanket. So to make as a pillow. And they gave me that. And also I took the extra blanket of the empty seat.
Yeah.
So now I have 3 blankets
Nice,
that
making it
now
pillow, yeah.
are like, can be a little pillow.
Fair. Yeah.
So happy days. Start sleeping. No problem.
Yeah.
This guy is just like never bothered me, never woke me up. Obviously, I woke up a couple of times with the movement and everything. Looked at him. He was still looking at his tablet. And actually, I want to say he's nice, but I think he's also a psychopath because he never looked away from the tablet. He just watched movies for 10 hours.
That's
So actually, I'm not saying this guy's nice. I think this guy has a mental
That's
issue.
dangerous, dude.
He's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
He's just
Oh
like,
my God.
how are you on a 10-hour flight
Yeah.
watching movies? Like, just like, dude.
Yeah.
So fucking, I wanted to wake up. I'm like, do you want to stretch?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you should sleep, bro.
Yeah, I feel bad for you,
I
dude.
was
Yeah.
feeling bad for him. And I actually woke up at some point, like, I think they served a snack or whatever. I sat up and I just, like, got like more invested in this guy. I'm like, okay, let's just watch him. If I sit up and, like, start reading my book, is he going to be like, oh, okay, time for me to sleep?
Yeah.
I even put the
armrest thing.
the armrest thing up. I was just one, like, little thing away from be like, here, your turn.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not going to say that. We never talked.
Yeah.
And and then after the snack and everything, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And just went back to sleep. And then again, this guy was just like watching movies or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Which
okay.
was wild.
Okay. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so Egypt is whatever. Like that's not that interesting for the listeners. But on the way back was so the same route again. And on the way back, I might have accidentally started a mini riot on the plane.
Oh, God.
So we talked before on the podcast about the etiquette of stealing blankets
Yes.
/ pillows.
Yes.
And we were told off by our friend Nina,
Nina, yeah.
being told that it's property of the airlines and we should not steal it. I
Yeah.
argued back, and I announced that I don't care, come for me.
Yeah.
If I like it and it serves me, I will
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
So on the way back, I remember that no pillow situation. But I also remember that even if the plane is busy, there's probably some empty seats on the business class or first class. Of course, I'm not delusional enough to be like, hey, can I sit there? Because they're going to say no.
Yeah.
But there are pillows there. So here's my strategy. First of all, I did the same thing on the way back, which is it full?
Yeah.
So on the way there, they said it's not full. Hence, I ended up being with the 2 empty seats.
Nice.
So that's the same thing again. Is it full? They go, yes, it's completely full. Economy is just full.
Yeah.
All of it, 100% of it, full.
Fine.
Window or aisle. That's your only options. And I go aisle. I go, okay, done. So I go there. So my strategy was like, I know business is probably not, I didn't ask, but I think business is probably not full. But at least I can ask. As soon as I sit down, I'm going to ask for a pillow first.
Yeah.
Because I think they would give me one for business class if I ask early enough.
Yeah.
And I sit down on my aisle. It's the same plane back, 343. And I'm on my aisle seat. It's 3 Chinese girls next to me who I understand Mandarin. I don't think they know that I speak Mandarin. I never spoke to them.
Yeah.
But they're talking about their trip in Egypt and sharing photos and stuff. So as soon as I sit down, I ask the flight attendant in English, can I have a pillow, please? And she goes, okay. And then she walks, like, you know, when they're like, you're just getting sat, like, they're doing a lot of stuff, a lot of checks.
Sure, whatever. Yeah.
Sure, whatever. But like 3 minutes later, she comes and give me a super nice pillow,
Wow.
which I exactly what I anticipated. It's from business class.
Yeah.
It's like a super nice, not even fluffy. It's like a thick
Yeah.
pillow, like really nice pillow. I'm like, holy shit, that's a nice pillow.
Yeah.
But then as soon as she did this, all 3 girls next to me in the same voice, in Mandarin, to go, can we have a pillow, please? And, then the flight attendants and I looked at each other and were like, oh no,
Oh,
what did we do?
yeah.
And then she very sternly, very quickly goes, no pillows, and just walked away.
Oh, wow.
And then they literally just like the girl next to me stood up and yelled at her like in Mandarin, goes, but he has a pillow. And she was like, so she came back. But because she said that, few people turned around.
Yeah.
It's a full plane. Few people turned around. It's like, bah, 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 bah. They started like a commotion thing.
Yeah.
And then
This is a 10-hour flight that
it's
you
a
just
10-hour
started. You're like, wow.
That's it, you started, yeah.
What have I done?
And then she was like, everyone calm down. No pillows.
Oh, my God.
And then I just like, it's all in Mandarin. I understand most of it. She goes, if someone wants something, I can give you an extra blanket. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like your mom just going into the room, setting the rules.
Yeah.
No fucking minutes. This is 10-hour flight. I don't fuck off.
Yeah.
And I just,
But you kept the pillow.
Dude, I'm holding on to it so
fucking
tightly.
okay.
I'm like, don't fucking touch my pillow. I put it under my blanket. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, what pillow?
Yeah, I don't know what pillow. So and then she just went back to like the little compartment upstairs, overhead compartment, and just grabbed a bunch of blankets.
Yeah.
And just started throwing it at people like they're refugees.
Yeah.
And she's like, fucking take blanket.
Yeah,
Just
shut up.
fucking leave me alone.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
I bet she's seen that lush. Like, oh, here we go.
yeah.
If he has, I want it too. It's like, what the fuck
But
is
I'm
going?
pretty sure after this, she is never gonna do
Never.
that again. She's like,
Never.
that was a very hard lesson
Yeah.
of never doing something nice
Fucking
to anybody
lawai.
ever.
Yeah.
Don't help anyone.
Yeah. That's the one thing I've noticed though, is like that typical like, well, if I want it too, it's like, but do you want it? Like, well, I want, because he has and I want it. It's like,
Yes,
yeah, but
exactly. I'm like, dude, you didn't know.
want it, yeah.
Yes, like Louis C.K. has a good line in one of his things. Like he has it's actually also a bit about airplanes. One of his most famous bits.
Yeah.
About when they introduced Wi-Fi to the planes.
Yeah.
And he goes, it was the first time, one of the first times they did it, and I was on that plane, and they're like, hey, we're trialing Wi-Fi, and everyone's like, pull up your phones, you can watch stuff. And he's like, suddenly everyone on the plane is watching YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
It's like a magical moment in history.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later it broke, and then they're like, sorry guys, like we're trialing it doesn't work anymore. And then the guy next to me goes, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what the fuck?
And his line was, which I think of a lot, is like his line was, how are you entitled to something that you didn't know existed 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Which is
It's such typical, so typical. Well, now I want it. It's like,
and now I want it's exactly that girl.
Yeah,
it's like,
thank
how
you.
are you entitled to something you didn't know is an option?
Yeah. Exactly. And it isn't an option.
It isn't an option, exactly.
Yeah.
Just some guy next to you was smart enough to
got the
snap
thing,
it.
and that was it. Yeah, there
He got
was
the last one.
Yeah.
That's it.
And now you're
but
like,
then
well, what
actually
up?
going back to Louis, he actually talked about this bit in a Conan interview, and he like Conan reminded him, he was like, this is one of your most famous bits, like to walk us through it. And he goes, you know what's funny about that bit? I am that guy who complained.
Oh,
He's like,
shit.
of course I had to make it someone else for
Yeah,
the
of
bit,
course,
but he's
yeah.
like, that was me.
Oh my
I always
God.
thought I was like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Well, that's really good to self-reflect and admit it.
Yeah. So going back to that plane, so that was obviously having that pillow. It's still not. Here's actually what is annoying about this whole situation. They give me such a nice pillow, but because I'm on aisle seat,
Can't really lean on anything, right?
can't really lean or
Yeah.
anything. The pillow is kind of useless.
Yeah.
It's like you can
It's a
actually
leaning
use it to put it behind your back to support, which is good if you're sitting up and so you can sit up properly.
The S curve and everything.
But if you're trying to sleep, it's actually not that easy at all.
Yeah.
So I actually ended up like kind of hugging the pillow.
Oh, man.
Because I'm not gonna let it go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I also decided in the moment I'm keeping this pillow.
Yeah.
Just for the memory of the story of the commotion that it started.
Yeah.
But also because it's genuinely a nice pillow that I can just have it on my couch.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, that was decision number one. I'm keeping the pillow.
Yeah.
But also because I have a 9-hour layover in Chengdu.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, if I sleep at the airport, I can also use it.
Yeah.
So anyway, pillow is kind of useless on that plane, but it was fun for the story, and I did keep it. I had like a big bag of like sweets that I brought from home.
Yeah.
So, but the bag, I'm like, I'm not ballsy enough to walk away with the pillow in my hand or even in a bag that is visible. So what I did is that I put it in the bag of sweets, and then I got a couple of t-shirts out of my backpack.
Yeah.
Put the t-shirts on top of the pillow. And
so you
just
wouldn't know-
smuggled it out, basically. So that worked. And in Chengdu, because I landed at basically 5:30 a.m., it was almost 6 a.m., I basically just started working.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to
Right,
adjust
so,
back to
yeah.
the time zone. So I just didn't sleep in Chengdu airport. Okay, so the last flight. Now Chengdu to Hong Kong, it's leaving at 2:50 p.m. So so I have to check in basically all over again, that's part of the deal when you're transiting through China. Actually, pretty much any airlines. So even if you are on the same airlines with 2 hours layover, technically, you still have to go back out and check in again. That's how China works.
Okay, yeah.
So actually what they do, even if you don't have a visa, I have a visa, but even if you don't, they actually give you a transit visa just to check in again.
Yeah.
That's every layover in China does that.
Got it.
So I'm technically picking up my suitcase, but they had told me in Egypt I can actually sign off on a thing that says they go straight to Hong Kong. So I don't have to pick up my suitcase. But I still need to go check in again. So I go, it's time, I go check in, I ask the same question. is it empty or is it full? They go, oh, it's quite empty. And I go, can I have like an empty seat next to me? They go, no. And I go, why? He goes, no, just no. He was just kind of, he's just like, we don't do that kind of thing. He's like, aisle or window, that's all I can offer you. They're not even like which part.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm like, fine, aisle. So I go in, like we're getting sat down, and I'm middle aisle again, and this one is 333, right? Yeah, it's 333.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm in the middle aisle, and it's me, empty seat, another guy.
Okay.
Which is not bad,
Fair,
but
yeah.
then also as soon as we sleep, we start taking off, on the left, like close to the front, not the business class or whatever, but close to the front, there's 3 empty aisles, 3 empty rows.
Yeah.
3 empty rows.
Oh man.
I'm like, as soon as we taxi, I'm going straight for that.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not even a question.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna make a run for it.
Yeah.
And as soon as we like sometimes they start like the flight, then they start like locking off these rows by putting like whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna be faster than that.
Yeah.
So as soon as we taxi, like the moment they turn off the
seatbelt thing,
seatbelt thing, people actually get up anyway to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I pretend like, oh, getting up, stretching,
Yeah.
and then I take my bottle of water and just throw it on on that row.
Yeah.
But now, so I'm like, I kind of claim that, like, look around. There's still like 2 empty rows.
Yeah.
Should be fine. But then I'm like, okay, time for, like, go for the kill. I move my backpack. I put it there.
Yeah.
And then I have my nice pillow.
Uh-huh.
Now I have my nice
The same airline though, right?
The same airline.
Oh, shit.
So, but then I took it out. And actually the flight attendants clocked me, like, moving.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything, but then she saw the pillow.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that what the face that she gave me was like, because that pillow is actually not on their plane at all. This pillow is for the long haul flights.
Oh.
So clearly it's stolen from my
long-haul
previous flight.
Yeah.
And she almost gave me a nod of like approval or like she's impressed that I have planned that ahead.
Oh, wow.
Because now I'm taking their nice pillow, going to an empty row and setting up for sleeping.
Yeah.
And she basically just gave me a face was like, nice.
Wow.
It looked like I have an entire plan, even though I clearly didn't. But she was just impressed.
Nice.
And I'm like, great. So from then on, I just had my own like first class row. I set up the whole thing. I take their blanket, which is there already. Now I have like 2 blankets and a nice pillow and a whole row. I just slept for the whole flight. And she woke me up like for the little meal. I eat. I put it on the first like the aisle seats like little tray, and I go back to sleep. I'm like, you pick it up.
Yeah.
You clean it.
Yeah.
I just took like the best sleep ever
Oh.
with my fancy pillow and blanket.
That's badass.
And then
man.
she woke me up. She's like, sir, we're about to land. I literally thought I'm flying private.
Yeah.
It's so
This
good.
is so good.
It's so good. It just worked out so well. And then, of course, I put the pillow back where it belongs. Where does it belong, Vivek?
In your backpack.
Correct.
That's right.
In my little sweets bag,
Yeah.
covered back with the t-shirts. Even though at this point, I could have just held it.
Yeah.
Because you don't care.
They don't care.
Covered it back with the t-shirts and walked out like a champ.
Yeah.
With my nice pillow. Exactly. That now belongs on my couch.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so
Sichuan
much.
Airline.
Sichuan Airlines pillow that is now on my couch. If you want a photo for it, of it, you have to message us through the Patreon.
That's right.
So-
Patreon.com/HoHoPod.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed the little pillow story. The
pillow talk. Yeah.
There you go. I hope you enjoyed the pillow talk. We do have another fun story. A little bit of behind the scenes for you. Something that happened that made me laugh so much. I'm like, we have to talk about this on the Patreon. But it does involve some name dropping that we're not comfortable doing on the... It made me laugh before we started. I'm like, you have to tell that story again. So we're going to do that on the Patreon. Patreon.com/HoHoPod. Oh, yeah. Before we leave, very, very quickly, we do have, let me pull it up. I'm panic scrolling on my phone so I can get the Patreon.
Where is
Here it
it?
is.
There we go.
Here you go. Here's the Patreon app. And we do have a new Patreon member. Seo Ling Chung joined us on Patreon as Admiralty Adventurer on September 9th. Seo Chung, thank you so much for joining us on the Patreon. It's only $5 a month.
That's right.
And it's a very fun way to support us. I sent her a quick message. It's her or him. See you, Chung. I think that's
Maybe it's this week. We'll see you, Chang.
Yeah, we'll see you, Chung. But yes, we record the Patreon now. But also, thank you so much. Be a good member of society like Siu Chung, and join us on the Patreon. $5 a month, and help support all of this. And maybe next time I can actually, for emergency, I can fly with $20,000. Not gonna happen. All right, thanks everyone, and have a good week.